all about winning championships and winning.
Kevin Durant just dropped a comment on LeBron's podcast that crossed a line nobody wanted to touch. And LeBron sat there cracking up like it was the wildest joke he'd ever heard. They really believed they could sneak in little shots at Michael Jordan's legacy without anyone catching on. Big mistake. Because what followed exposed everything loud and clear. The reaction hit instantly. Former players started speaking out. Fans went off online. And Jordan's legacy clapped back in the most powerful way with straight up facts that made LeBron and Durant look completely out of pocket. It all happened on Mind the Game, the podcast LeBron hosts with JJ Redick, featuring Kevin Durant and Steve Nash as guests. The show was supposed to be honest hoop stock from real players who played the grind. And so he practiced every day and he played every day on one leg. And so he's like, man, MJ, why don't you just sit out? How can I be the leader of the team and sit out? I'm going through all this. I got to be there. I twist my ankle and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you know, you twist your ankle.
10, 12 years in, I got 4 championships. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people say, I want to go play baseball. Right? Yeah. And then I want to come back. Some people say I'm going to go 22 straight. Coward.
Coming to practice, he's on one leg. Like he was hurt the second he was on one leg the whole year. He played 82 games. Like, and so he practiced every day and he played every game on one leg. I gotta be the leader of the team and sit out. I gotta be there.
Every single season, he aimed to lasting. No talk about legacy, no talk about being the best, just staying around and collecting checks. Jordan played 15 years total, but really only 13 full seasons. And in that time, he won 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and made 9 all-defensive teams. That's not just impressive, that's nearly flawless. That's a resume most players can't even imagine touching. Now, look at Durant and LeBron together. They played 39 seasons combined, almost 3 full careers stacked on top of Jordan's team, nearly 4 decades of NBA basketball. And what did they have to show for all that time? 6 championships total, 5 regular season MVPs, 6 finals MVPs, 5 scoring titles, and 5 all-defensive selections combined. That's all Durant and LeBron have stacked up across almost 40 years of basketball. They played nearly 4 decades and still achieved less than what Jordan pulled off in basically one insane decade. Twice the time, half the results. And that's the cold truth about longevity versus real greatness. Jordan wasn't just talking theory when he explained his mindset. He lived it every single night. When he entered the league in 1984, he showed up and played all 82 games as a rookie without hesitation. That season, 40 players across the league played every game. It was normal, it was expected, and nobody complained. Jordan averaged 38.3 minutes per game, 4th highest in the NBA, and his total minutes were 3rd behind only Buck Williams and Larry Bird. From day one, he came in built like an Iron Man who refused to take a night off. And this was during an era where the game was tougher, more physical, and way more demanding than today. Teams flew commercial, had one trainer, one strength coach, and practices that pushed players to the limit daily. Back-to-backs were constant, and 3 games in 4 nights happened all the time. Yet, players still showed up for work. Just look at the 1999 to 2000 season.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically?
No, because when I play hard. There's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just I'm doing it all the time.
That's a goal. So go ahead. Being a pro, if OBJ shows up, he might score 100.
Medical staff, sports scientists, custom nutrition, elite strength coaches, cryotherapy.
The way because his father was taken from him in a tragic moment that changed his life forever. James Jordan was killed that summer during a robbery, taken from the world and left on the side of the road. And the pain hit Michael deeper than anyone on that podcast even bothered to mention. The man who pushed him, guided him, and believed in him before the world ever did was suddenly gone. And at the absolute peak of his greatness, after 3 straight championships, Jordan walked away from basketball out of heartbreak, not weakness. He didn't leave because he quit. He left because he was grieving and wanted to honor his father's memory by following the dream they talked about together, playing professional baseball.
But you have to really play hard.
Does that hurt you physically? No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times. Might not be in the team's best interest, in your best interest to play all 82. Is that something you've thought about at all since you've made the goal? That's a goal. But yeah, we'll see the next day, I'm available to go and be in the pro. If OBJ shows up, he might score 100. That was real emotion, not some casual career experiment. So when Kevin Durant throws out, son,
Why is the triangle offense less utilized in today's game?
To try to run the triangle offense right now, that'd be very challenging, just because how the game is played and also how defense is played.
Why is win culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than other sports?
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. I don't know why we discuss so much more sport and why it's the ARBO of everything.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard.
Takes it away from Wilkins. Goes to the floor and gets it. Gets it up ahead.
who's the one making these comments? Kevin Durant. The same Kevin Durant who made one of the most controversial moves in NBA history. In 2016, after the Warriors beat him in the Western Conference Finals, he turned around and joined them. He signed with the same 73-win squad that already had Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. And everybody remembers how that shook the league. That decision stuck to his legacy instantly. Fans clowned him, players questioned him, and the whole league side-eyed him because it looked like he wanted the smoothest possible road to a ring. And the wild part, that wasn't even the end of it.
After leaving Golden State, Durant bailed on Brooklyn too, demanding a trade when things didn't go his way, proving he couldn't handle the heat when he wasn't surrounded by a stacked roster. Then he went to Phoenix and did all baths, massage specialists, sleep experts, everything you could possibly ask for to stay healthy and ready to hoop. And somehow, players are playing less than ever. Why? Because the mindset shifted and the standard dropped. When LeBron started load managing, sitting out games he was healthy enough to play, it sent a message across the league. If the face of the NBA can sit, everyone felt like they could sit too. It trickled down instantly. Role players started resting, bench players started resting, and suddenly the whole league moved like regular season games didn't matter. Some dudes even started sitting out playoff games, which was unheard of before. Now it's become completely normal to let fans down. Fans who paid hundreds for seats, who traveled, who planned nights around their favorite stars, just because a player doesn't feel like suiting up. And Jordan broke this down perfectly, without even mentioning Durant or LeBron by name. He talked about load management, about resting when you're perfectly fine, about players choosing comfort over competition, and he summed it up with a line that hits harder than any stat. I never wanted to miss a game, because it was an opportunity to prove myself. Jordan explained it perfectly. The fans are there watching. I want to impress that guy way up in the top deck who probably worked his butt off just to afford a ticket. That right there shows the whole difference in mentality. Jordan respected the game, respected the fans, and understood that being an NBA player is a privilege, not some heavy burden you complain about. Meanwhile, LeBron has only played a full 82-game season one time in over 20 years.
One time in 2 decades is wild when you look at guys like Bird, Kobe, Duncan, or Allen Iverson. Legends who showed up for full seasons multiple times despite tougher eras and fewer records. But the so-called face of the NBA, the man chasing Jordan's throne, did it once. And Durant, he's played all 82 only 3 times in his entire career. And these are the guys talking about longevity like it's some championship trophy. They act like simply showing up is more impressive than dominating every night. There's a story that proves exactly what Jordan stood for. Former Bulls star Artis Gilmore once told a young Michael Jordan, if you expect
I'll go play golf somewhere.
You know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy. Way up on top, who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat at the top deck of the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me. I want to show him. So if guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss it out there. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like it, that's a big difference.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management?
It shouldn't be needed. First and foremost, you know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
Instead, people question players who lasted longer but didn't deliver the same results. The rings, the awards, the dominance, that's what matters. So when that Mind the Game episode dropped, the backlash hit instantly. Fans didn't accept it, former players didn't accept it, and Jordan's old teammates absolutely didn't accept it. Stacey King, who won 3 championships alongside Jordan in Chicago, went off on them. He sarcastically renamed the podcast Crimea River and called out LeBron and Durant for constantly trying to convince people of their greatness. King kept it real. Great players don't have to tell people they're great. You let fans do that. You let people debate it on talk radio and podcasts. Players don't have to do that. He said, everybody already knows you're wrong. They don't need to announce it like a sales pitch. And once you start going around telling the world how great you are and listing what separates you from everyone else, you reveal something deeper. Stacey King didn't hold back for a second. He said straight up, that's a problem. That's why I call it the Crimea River podcast, because you're just crying and moaning about what they said. He wasn't joking. He was calling them out with full energy. And he didn't stop there. He cooked Durant's whole longevity on him, exposing how messy the Washington was. He said Kevin Durant stood talking about how playing 20 years in his but never mentioned constant load management or the fact he's only played 22 games 3 times in his entire career. And LeBron, only once in over 20 years. King made it clear they could reach longevity while barely hitting full seasons themselves. Then, King went after Durant's playoff resume since leaving Golden State, pointing out the obvious. KD hasn't shown he can win without Steph Curry. The Brooklyn era fell apart, the Phoenix run didn't hit,
it down. He wrote, "Congrats to those people. And I'll say MJ retired twice every day for the rest of my life. What are you going to do about it?" He tried defending himself by saying, "The game is faster now with more running and stress on ligaments." But fans didn't buy that at all. Not when they watched Jordan play in a rougher era with hand checking, real physical defense, and nonstop toughness. What Durant and LeBron don't get is when you try to tear down legends to lift yourself up, it backfires hard. It shows insecurity. It shows you know you're not touching that level. So you try to drag him down to yours. Jordan never did that. Kobe never did that. They respected the ones who came before them. They honored the game's history, and they built their legacies by winning, not by gossiping on a podcast about who can't and who didn't. Here's the part Durant and LeBron can't understand. Jordan's legacy doesn't even need defending. It defends itself. NBC recently brought Michael Jordan back into the NBA conversation, not as a player, but as an ambassador, as a voice, as someone who can help fix the culture issues in today's league. That says everything. Why Jordan? Because even after retiring over 20 years ago, he still has more pull and influence than LeBron James and even more than Adam Silver. When Jordan talks, people listen. When Jordan says players should compete, should show up, should respect the fans, the message actually hits. It shifts the culture. That's Jordan's real response to Durant and LeBron. Not a podcast, not a tweet, not some public rant. His answer is his lasting impact. His answer is that his name still carries more weight than anyone playing today. His answer is the simple fact that when the NBA needs guidance, they don't call LeBron. They call Michael Jordan. They call the standard setter, the blueprint, the man who showed the world what real basketball excellence looks like. Durant and LeBron can laugh on their podcast all they want. Dismiss rings, dismiss systems, dismiss everything Jordan built. But at the end of the day, they're still measured against him. Every debate still leads back to him. Every all-time list still has him at the top. Every conversation about greatness starts with his name, no matter how loud anybody tries to argue. No amount of longevity will change that. No podcast talk will rewrite that. No load management strategy will build a legacy strong enough to erase it. Because Michael Jordan didn't chase years. He chased greatness. And greatness doesn't need 20 seasons to prove itself. Sometimes it only needs one moment, one game, one season to show the world what the best truly looks like. Jordan had 13 of those seasons, 13 years of pure domination, 6 championships, a perfect finals record, 10 scoring titles, 9 all-defensive teams, 5 MVPs. Still the strongest peak the game has ever seen. Durant and LeBron together, almost 40 seasons between them, and they still haven't matched Jordan's resume. And deep down, everyone knows they never will. So yes, Michael Jordan responded to Durant and LeBron. He just didn't need to say their names to do it. His mindset is the response. His standard is the response. His entire approach to basketball is louder than any joke they could ever make on a podcast. Louder than any stat they could stack up in year 20. Louder than any argument they try to force on fans. Because when people think about basketball greatness, they think of Michael